Hey everybody, how you doing? NASCAR Cup Series Open at Gateway Motorsports Park. I'll be in the decaled Ford Mustang number 12 car today. I'm starting 12th in a field of 22. Race length is 120 laps, which equals 150 miles. Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway, wow, that's a mouthful, is a 1.25 mile egg-shaped oval. Banking in turns 1 and 2 is 11 degrees, turns 3 and 4 have 9 degrees, and there's 3 degrees of banking on the straightaways. All right, Gateway. This is my second attempt here. I did it Tuesday or Wednesday night. Today is Friday, 10:30 a.m. Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Iowa time, Friday. 20-some cars in this field, single split. Pretty high I rating, 1890 or something like that. Got some 3,000 guys. They were about the highest, down to about 1,100 guy. I'm the number 12 car, and I am starting in 12th, right where I should be. The first Gateway race was a complete dumpster fire. Hopefully this one's a little bit better with a few. That one had like 32 cars in it, I believe. It took an hour and 40 minutes to get that race done. A lot of cautions. Gateway here. This is the love child of Darlington and Martinsville. Egg-shaped and flat corners and 2 drag strips connected by corners. If you think Martinsville is a precision track, you ain't seen nothing yet. This track here, it's taken me dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of laps to try to find a line that kind of works for me. By the way, I am using virtual racing schools offering for this race. They're set up. It feels pretty good. You have to go slow here in order to go fast, if you will. I've also done some pretty heavy-duty testing, and I'm going to call it the track of sevens. In 2 separate occasions, my fastest lap was my 7th lap. And then about every 7 laps or so, as I've found, the track changes. The car changes. The handling changes. You got to change your back up your entry. You got to change your bias, whatever. Change your steering. Down here in 1 and 2, this is the narrow part of the egg, and some guys will kind of run out here in the middle so you don't pinch the car too down and lose too much speed, and I've tried that. It feels much, much better, but you're actually slower. But then again, when you start losing your tires and your tire braking capabilities, that middle lane seems to be the best up there, down there in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 down here, the big part of the egg, you just run it the same way right along the apron line every time.
Do it, Earl.
It's a fun track to drive. It's just kind of maddening. So precise.
Inside, 2 wide inside, 1 inside. Still there. Clear low if you need it.
I need it. And there it is.
Inside.
Oh my God.
Same. Oh, it's your car.
Did you not see the smoke?
Close. Come around 14.
That's
Looks like you
okay.
should be lining up behind
He
the
was
9.
focused on keeping the car from not spinning, so anyway, okay. Dodged the first wreck. That is the bad corner. Calamity corner is coming off of 2. I've seen guys float it through 3 and 4. That's pretty bad too. But it's right here where people are getting off the gas that they get squirrely, and where I have to. Precision, precision, precision. This is also a race the racetrack track. My mantra of let it happen naturally means so much more here. Very hard track to pass at. I was actually doing pretty good in the first race and got caught up late in the race in a wreck down in 3 and 4 there. kind of interesting. I had the most incident points from one incident in that race. Car got loose. I tapped him. That was a 2X. That sent me into the grass. That was a 1X. I counter-steered and came out right where that little strip of concrete is that you'd think might be the entry to pit road, but the entry to pit road's actually here on the backstretch. And my tires were turned a certain way, and that launched me into the wall for another 4X. That little piece of concrete right there, I came sailing across that from left to right and just pounded the wall. Somehow that didn't end my day. I had to sit for about 10 or 15 laps. Most of those were more cautions. In my practice here before this race, I ran 25 laps. That was the longest.
All right, looks like you're going to be lining up behind 6.
Longest stretch of laps I've run here, because the first race I think we got in 20. 2 or 3 times, but that was it.
1 to go. Starting on the outside, boss. Should be starting behind at 19.
And full disclosure, in that first race, after our first caution in our first restart, we're hauling ass down the front straight, and I just had a total brain fart. I was so far back in the field, I was looking for my mark to step on the brakes and just flat ran a guy over. Luckily, I was able to juke the steering wheel to the left just in time to jump onto that curved part of pit road exit, and I just barely tapped him. I think that was a 2X for both of us. Gearing's real interesting here at Gateway. In fact, Nebon 5 even talked about your tire wear. If you're in an extended green flag run, you might be doing some shifting. Because third gear doesn't seem to give you a whole lot.
Still there.
I am not fighting.
Clear. Working the bottom inside.
You go right ahead. And don't spin out in front of me. Thank you. We got a lap in. He's diving around in.
Clear. Inside. Still inside.
I think I'm just going to go to the back.
Inside. Clear. Inside.
This is a long race.
Clear. 35.772.
So you can see these guys taking that middle line already. And if your setup is there, it was too funny in that first race. We were in a pretty deep run there of the 20 lapper or whatever, and I blew the entry to one so bad, went straight out to the wall. The 2 cars behind me literally followed me right into the wall. They were just in my wheel tracks. And I've seen that before. I have done it with the car in front of me. And I've never attempted to do that on purpose, but it is an interesting facet of driver psyche. When they get to a little too focused and following you, and you can lead them right into the wall. It has happened to me one time where I was able to get off the wall. I realized what I was doing, but the car right behind me just right into the wall. And that's when I thought to myself, you know what, that could be a tactic. Kind of a dirty one, but hey, it's on him, right? Okay, we're about into that. Ooh, see, we're about into that 7-lap run when you consider cautions. Get on them rumble strips on the left there, and that upsets the car terribly.
34.542.
That's not a bad corner.
Cars on the top. Stay low.
Okay, get her wound up. Oh, 76. I wasn't gonna press the issue. Let's just get through it. I never could have run this race with the old pedals, this track. Ooh, see him slide up front, that blue car? I almost did the same freaking thing. He's blinking too. Blinking and sliding. I think Gateway here is one of these tracks where if you have a little bit of a green flag run, the track forces consistency in the manner that after a while, when you shake it out like we're kind of doing right now, for the most part, you're where you're going to be because it's so hard to pass here. And unless somebody wrecks or really gets upset in a bad way and you get by them, you're where you're at. Don't force it. Let it happen naturally. He's not really slowing me up. Ooh, I just about started skating there.
Outside. Still outside. Clear.
Now I'm gonna square that off. That worked out pretty damn good. That is a safe way around. Boy, he fell off big time. So I'm gonna start squaring off turns 1 and 2. It's not fast, but I believe it helps the tires just a little bit. Because like I said, that's the narrow part of the egg.
34.975.
See, I wait to come in. Kind of hit the apex and then square it off. See, I stayed up at 107 miles an hour versus under 100, but we'll look at my next lap time. Oop, I kind of came in a little hot there. See, it was actually just a little bit slower though. You don't need to do that so much down here, but I found it a nice little line down there in 1 and 2. You just got to be careful on worn tires carrying a little bit more speed out at 2 that you don't
35.294.
swap in. So I don't know who the hell this guy is, where the hell he came from. Unless that's the guy that's been behind me all this time and I've slowed down dramatically and he was saving. Or maybe squaring off that corner 2 times was just enough to make you let him get caught up.
.205.
Ooh, way out to the wall.
Outside. Awesome.
And he gave way. I want to give it gas about a half second before I do, but I've looped it every stinking time, so just stick with the program. Well, that 17 behind me, he's just kind of hanging back there, I think, just biding his time.
.296. 1.
I am definitely under driving. I mean, this is literally a Sunday drive. It's
35.153.
I mean, it's precision. Don't get me wrong there. I'm scared shitless I'm going to do the wrong thing at the wrong time. But it's really not that hard of a drive. It's frustrating. Ooh, 17. I think I break at my general time. I think I need to let him go. As soon as he really gets a nose under, he can go.
35.221.
I can definitely feel that the braking ability of the tires is gone away. Well, it seems like we're kind of reeling these guys in ahead of me, just a little bit.
You know you're coming. 34.851.
Little skate of the rear end there, and the 17 behind me, same thing. I think he came down. What happened to him?
0.1.
Yeah, he's on pit road. 17 did come down pit road. We're working lap 31 of 120. So we are right there for our first set of tires. We were seeing flashes of the leader on the relative board, but I think that's because there was nobody behind me to show. He was 15 seconds behind me. Okay, he's cut that in half.
One, 4, 5.
36, okay, pretty damn slow. 95 miles an hour in turns 1 and 2. But I'm not losing a whole lot on the guys ahead of me. Not gaining anything, but I'm not losing anything. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see when guys come down to pit road and get some fresh rubber, how they perform versus everybody else on the track. They're definitely going to have a better car with better tires, but at a 1.25 mile track, and the way this track just feels and runs, I don't think they're going to be able to make up tremendous amounts of time. So I was thinking about that prior to the race here, and depending on how it all shakes out, I may go until I have to come in for fuel. All right, there's the leader on the relative board, 6.5 seconds. And to further what I was saying about guys not being able to make up tons and tons of time, here we are 35 laps in, and he hasn't lapped me yet. All over the place. That was a wiggle. I love night races. Ooh, see, I almost did it. We got 38 laps to go on fuel. Leader's 4.7 seconds behind me. See what I mean? That, yeah, he's shaving time off. He's catching me, but it's not in huge chunks. Point out guys are not going to be able to make up huge chunks of real estate. Haven't been passed by one car yet that has pitted.
626.
That would have happened at just about any other track. Last season, that one Texas race, I can't remember if it was XFINITY or Cup, guy lapped me. I was on my fuel mileage strategy run. Lapped me up Texas with new tires.
35.927.
All right, leader's in the rearview mirror, 1.7 seconds behind me. See how long it took him to get that shaved off? And he's a master. Man, I'll tell you, since I did that wheel check utility, can't believe I raced for a year without that. I just, hadn't heard about it. It's in my video description. And a video to watch on how to use it. Wow, what a difference. All right, so here's the leader. Probably not this corner, but 3 and 4. Don't want to be out there in the gray and lay down the power.
.784 inside.
He's a lap down, so it doesn't matter. Okay, white on the relative board. 8.8 seconds behind me is the 13th place car.
Inside. Clear inside.
Okay, let's see how long I can, quote, hang with the lead boys.
36.599.
Let's go up on the relative board. The 11th place car is 8 seconds ahead of me. And he's pulling away. This is what I mean by after things kind of shake out, you're pretty much where you're at. I mean, unless you are just totally have the same quality of setup and skill with another car that you're racing, like these two up here. You're out here by yourself after a long green flag run.
Leaders on pit road.
Okay, coming across the stripe, lap 60, leader just pitted.
35.542.
I've got about 14 laps to go. I'm staying out until I have to come in.
And we're halfway in the race.
Really? That's all?
35.77. Be smooth, baby. Go get a few. Good job. Nice and smooth.
Back on the lead lap, barely. Current leader's 2.5 seconds behind me.
Nice, smooth. Now keep taking care of your stuff.
Ooh.
You know what you're coming. Inside. Clear. Leader pit road.
See, this green car behind me just came off a pit road 2 laps ago and has not passed me like I'm tied to a tree.
.402. Working the bottom. Clear.
All right, fuel just went to yellow. Uh-oh, careful, careful, careful. Okay, this position car behind me, I suspect, has come in and gotten tires.
Inside. Clear. Inside. Clear, clear, clear.
Is there any chance to lead a lap, David?
Gotta get through this traffic room. 10-4, 36.316.
How many laps have I got? Well, I still got 6 laps. We're just hanging out here. We're gonna hang out here. Can I lead a lap somehow? I'm in 5th. Well, no, that car that just passed me.
Hey, Tom. Just a few more, bud.
So, okay, next time around we'll pit. And I'll probably, after everything cycles out, be back in 12th, which is where I was before the pit stops started. Want to be down to about 80 or so. Pretty timid.
Stop on the sign.
Perfect. All right, cold hard tires. Remember, it takes about 7 laps to get them broke in.
That's it, man. One corner at a time. You're getting. Yeah, you catch it, Jim.
Ooh, almost fucked the blend line. Cold hard tires, cold hard tires. Tiptoeing for the first 7 laps.
See where they're slow, center off. Get them. The time, 1 minute 7.59. My man, you put it up on it. Inside. Still inside. Looks clear, clear, clear.
You had to slow down.
Inside, inside. You're clear. .845.
This 16 car is bad loose.
Outside. Clear outside.
I had to saw the wheel there a little bit, but I got him. A lot better exit than he. was my good lap. That was about lap 7. Yep. So that was actually a position pass. Ooh, more white on the leader relative board. Okay, just starting lap 83. I've kind of run down the 12th place car here right ahead of me. Ooh, he washes out big time. And sparked the wall. Ooh, I got a good off. And he washes out. Hot damn, another pass. How about that? That should put me into the dozen slot.
34.862.
All right, I'm the first car 2 laps down. I will have to make up a lap in order to get the number 16 car. So as we cross the stripe here, lap 85, starting 86. Unless anything spectacular happens, we'll see you at the finish.
Quickly, tell me what you got. Lined up. Lined up.
All right.
Close. You'll line up behind the 16.
Caution,
You're
okay.
going to have to come around to save car.
All right, we're in an hour and 10 minutes of race time.
11. Get the lucky dog. You're going to have one come to the outside.
I am on the same lap with 1, 2, 3, 4 guys.
Behind the 16.
What the fuck? No fuel. Looks like we got plenty. And I'm taking rights only. Why not? Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm the lead car, so I come in good.
For your side.
If I was like the fourth car 2 laps down, rights only would have made sense.
Be mindful, you only have 1 set of tires remaining. Behind the 16.
Okay, now, I have a full tank of fuel. I'm not going to put that on CrewChief because I was clicking buttons and that was on me. Whole bunch of wave arounds. Okay, sitting here in 13th. Just remember, cold hard tires, slick as a button for the first 7 laps. Oh yeah, I need to take off my bias.
Give those belts a good tug too, bud. You're ready to go.
No whites around me, it appears to be. They're all on the backstretch hauling ass.
Hey, guys, off me.
They're wave arounds.
Green flag. .7.4. 6.
None of this up here means anything to me. Unless I can pass the leader and get a lap back naturally, but it's all behind me that I have to be concerned about. .791. Ooh, got loose. Okay, there's white on the relative board, 3 seconds back. He is the number 10 seed car, so it should be pretty close in skill level to me. I just got to be smooth, easy, and precise and keep that buffer for 22 laps.
33.979.
Because there's no position gain for me on the track, only position loss. .9 seconds back to the 14th place car.
33.888.
Well, if I can bring this home, I will finish one position worse than my starting position. And I'm going to take a 7-point hit on the iRating. But so far, I am X-free. This will be a good boost on safety rating. 4 seconds back now.
Stay low. Big crash, caution.
Whew, duh.
Pit road is closed. You'll be lining up behind the 6.
Shit. Did not want to see that. Because remember, I had a good buffer on them because they were wave arounds and they were pretty slow coming around, so they were at full bore in turn 4 when we were already in turn 1, basically. So
all right,
now,
buddy.
now I got to fight them. Well, no reason to pit. Just got the heat in the tires.
Behind the 4.
All right, the guys behind me peeled off for their last set. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't think that's very beneficial unless my setup, my car, where I'm kind of skating for the first few laps is unique. But from what I've seen, it does not appear to be that. So anyway, we'll just see what happens. Yeah, there's only 6 cars on the lead lap. Again, all of my concern is behind me. So my immediate concern is the 22 car, the white car. You can see in the rearview mirror right there.
All right, well, man, let's get those things cleaned up real well.
And he is on the inside. I am more concerned about my safety rating right now than I am anything else, to be 100% honest with you. Let's bring it home X-free. You know what? If I lose a position or two, hey, this is only the second time I've run this track. It's a brand new track for me. Got the 22. Barely.
1:12.052.
Easy, 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 David. Good run, good run.
Inside. Where is that? Inside. All clear, man.
Perfect. Now go. I don't think I would have been able to do that with cold, hard tires.
34.91.
Good off, left the 22 behind. But he's doing some serious braking. Yeah, I think we've seen that before from this cartoon.
33.659.
Okay, good gap on the 22. Boy, if I can get past one of these guys though and get a blocker. I'm not going to try, but if it's there,
.992.
okay, 1.7 seconds to the car behind me now. They've swapped. they're catching me. You guys up here, the fast guys, are slowing me down. Under a second now. Not a lot I can do. These guys are racing. I'm a lap down to them. They don't give a shit. But I got a guy behind me that wants my position. And he's coming on strong.
34.13. Keep it up, my man. About 10 laps to go, I think.
God, that's forever. Well, he's going to go.
Working the bottom. Still there.
Well, he tried.
Clear.
Going to give it to him. I got him back once before, remember, in 10 laps. Maybe he'll, okay, this guy right behind me doesn't mean anything.
34.781. Inside. Very nice work, my man. Roll up there, get one at a time. Clear low.
2.5 seconds back now to 14th, so I'm in 13th, I believe. Don't even see him. There he is, just barely. 2.8, 2.7. Some of these leader guys might not take too kindly to that 17 up there, that 14 car up there. I think I called him 17 earlier, he's 14. Okay, 2.7 seconds to the car behind me. Been maintaining that, 5 to go. I tell you what, actually had a little bit of fun here today. These precision tracks. Okay, it looks like something's gonna brew.
618.
Yep. And that's my number 14 there. Kind of force the issue. Not sure why. He just wanted another car between me and him, I guess. One was enough. Okay, the car that just popped up in the rearview mirror doesn't mean anything. 2.5 seconds back to the car that does.
752. We're going to give you 5 to go this time by.
Ooh. That 14's trying to make an enemy or two, isn't he? And I don't think that was for position, so I'm not sure why they're... And this is not for position, but he wants to pass one more car.
Inside. Still inside. Still there, door. Clear. Inside. Checker, boss. We gotta do better on Fridays, guys. Check us up. Gotta remember that.
Hey, I will take this. Hell yeah. Only finish one position down from my start position. 0x. And only 7 loss on iRating. So I will take it. Fun track when you kind of figure it out. If I'd had a better setup and if I was a setup master, I have no doubt I'd be able to do a little bit better. So anyway, that's the way it is. All right, guys, thanks for coming along for the ride, and we'll see you next time.
We'll try to get weight harder.
I gotta pee.